welcome back to my YouTube channel, Movie Genius. Woo! Well, I missed you all so much. Like, it's so nice, it's so good to be back here again. Like, it's been quite a while. Guys, how you doing? How is school? How is everything? What's going on? What's popping, guys? I need all the gist. I need like all the info. I need all the gist and information. Bring everything. I'm right here, ready and willing to listen to all of your gist and updates. So, guys, as you all know what we do on this channel, we talk about movies. I give reviews on movies, any genre of movies, any kind of movies at all. I'm here. You can get it right. You can get it all on this channel. Yeah, and guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, like my video, comment on my video, share my video, tell me what you feel about my movie reviews. I'm here, willing, I'm seated, waiting for your comments. Yeah, thank you. So guys, if you haven't seen my previous video, the link of my previous video is in the description of this video. Please click on it, watch it, tell me what you feel about the video. I am willing, able, ready, waiting for your comments. So guys, today, we are going to review another movie. Yeah, well, this movie is a psychological thriller. Yeah, like it's just like a deep movie, but it is a really nice movie with a lot of sounds, and like it is a dope movie, guys. So the title of this movie, The Novice. Yeah, The Novice is a psychological thriller. Well, this is about a freshman. Yeah, Alex Dall. Alex Dall got a scholarship. Like, she was like the best in her high school, so she got a scholarship into college, and then she decided to study her worst subject because like she's a very competitive person. She likes being challenged, she likes competition, she work like so hard in order to defeat her competitors or any competition at all. So like physics was not really was like her worst subject, and she decided to pick physics to study in college. Funny, I like that. So Alex Dall, she decided to join the Novice rowing program, where like where ladies would go into the boat and like they compete on water. So that also she joined the Novice rowing program. The Novice rowing program, when she joined initially, like they were like different stages. There was varsity. Varsity is like after you pass down the novice, after you pass from novice, the next stage you go to is varsity. So she joined because like when she joined initially, there was a fellow freshman like her, Jamie Brew. Jamie Brew was just like, she was like gifted in the rolling program. Just like she had that gift, she didn't need to work so hard to come out best. So it was already in her. You get like there's some situations you find yourself, there are certain things you are not really good at. You need to like work hard towards those things. But like where there's some people, they don't really need to work so hard. They have it just like inbuilt. They have it natural. So that was the case of Jamie Brew. So Alex Dall, she found Jamie Brew as a competitor, and like she tried like so hard to come first before her. Like she's like an extremist. Like she's obsessively competitive. Like she always strive, like anything she needs, she like works so hard, even though she doesn't eat, even though she has to like separate herself from people, even though she doesn't attend classes. Like it got to a point that like she was missing classes. Like anytime she takes a test, she's always the last to submit, cause like she takes her time. She like go through the whole questions. Like instructor give her like minutes, like extra minutes, just to wait for her to be done with her test, and like she's just like an extra. So with the rolling program, she was not really doing well in class. Like she was so obsessed with the program. Like she wanted to be ahead of Jamie. She wanted to like come out best. So along the line, like our coach Pete, he noticed that okay, like she was always like, most times when it comes to the training ground, he sees her like she's there working extra hours, trying so hard like to come out great. So he suggested a Prof Edwards. She was also in the rolling program, but like she was not a student, she was like a professor. She was like a prof. So she advised her that probably she would have to meet the prof. He could give her both. She would practice during the winter season. Cause like she was so like extreme with the whole thing. Even got to a point where while she was like rolling, and there's this thing about rolling, like it's like she was so like extra with it. So like she had like wounds inside her palm. Like the more she rolled, the more like the wound continues to expand, it increases. So she was all about trying so hard, like even with the pain, like she kept on going. Even times like she doesn't come out well, like probably like she doesn't do well enough. She's someone that when things don't go well for her, she tends to hurt herself. So she just tends to hurt herself. So along the line, her physics instructor, a female, Danny. So like she had like a sexual relationship with her, like I think they got attracted to each other along the line, and she liked her and started dating. So like they went places together. Initially, Danny invited her for a karaoke night. From there they met and started getting along, and yeah. So I think like so along the line she moved in with Danny, started living together. But like she was so obsessed with the rolling program, like she was hurting herself. She was not even thinking of herself. She was not even speaking to her friend. She had to leave her friend because like she had like a friend from like a high school. They got into college together. She didn't even have time to talk. She was never talking to her mom. She was not picking her mom because she was like all about the whole rolling program. She was giving like dedicating her all. She was working like extra hours. So when she met Prof Edwards, like she would come by like 5, 6 in the morning. Prof Edwards would open the garage for her. She would take the boat. She would go into water. She would rehearse. So she became good along the line. Funny enough, she and Jamie they were cool friends. Even freshmen they started rolling with them from like when they started at first. They didn't meet up, so like they had to drop them. While she and Jamie like they continued, but Jamie was like she needed a scholar because she needed to win the rolling program so that she could get a scholarship. Not knowing that, already had a scholarship. Like she got into the college through scholarship because like she was a good student. Like she was good and she was also hardworking. She was like the next dream is she's very competitive. So like she basically works so hard to get what she wants. You get at the detriment of anything. So along the line, Jamie, they had like conversations, but like Dao didn't have like a social relationship with other girls in the rolling program. So like a lot of people didn't like her because of the way they felt like she was like a psycho because like she was so extreme, like she didn't really associate with them. So along the line, while she was practicing with Prof Edwards, sorry, she became like really good with the open. She became so good that they had to move her up to number 2. So Jamie saw that okay, she was like so competitive and all, and like Jamie had to, and varsity was like ahead of novice. So novice and varsity started competing. So like Jamie was added to varsity on the boat. While I was stayed with a fellow novice. So there was one day they were going on. They went out for competition on water. So along the line, while they were competing, going through it, then while Jamie passed her, and while she passed her, cause like she was not really doing well in that particular competition. Like Jamie was not really doing in that particular competition. She was not thinking straight at that moment. So she noticed. No, sorry, Dao was not doing well in that particular. Alex Dall was not doing well in that particular competition. So Jamie passed her and like she shook hands with the fellow varsity. And like Dao was like so surprised. I thought we were friends. Why would you do this to me? And like we are in like the same stage. We are both novice together. How would you like basically slime me and go through with varsity? Like so she was really hot. She was so angry. So there was one day after the competition, after the rehearsal. So So that was how Jamie tried. Like Jamie was trying to talk to her, and like she didn't respond to Jamie. So like after the rehearsal, while she was going, that was how Jamie came to her and was like, she has a scholarship, and like she asked, like, and she stays with her when she bitches about other females, like other freshmen that came into the competition, came into the program, and they already have like a scholarship, and she didn't say anything. Like there was no way she was leaving, but Jamie, she needed the scholarship so bad. So that was like so pissed, and like she was so angry with the whole thing. Like she didn't even respond to her. She left her. She had to like disassociate herself with her. So why that was like being so hard on herself, like the whole competition, she was hurting herself. Like she was just so extra hurting herself. Her wounds kept expanding, like started going through her veins, started affecting her hand. So Danny told her that, okay, babe, you need to like take care of yourself. You need to take things too hard. Your grades are dropping. You need to stay focused in college and all. But like she didn't take her advice, so they broke up. So there was this particular competition, and this competition, this competition came with an award. So the girls felt that was not like she was no good. She was just like forcing it. So while they went out on the competition, and there was lightning. Like most times when there's like lightning, it shows that it wants to rain, and when it rains, like competitions don't really go well. So for Dao that has been practicing like under the rain during the winter, like for cold, so she already had the experience of rolling inside water. So while the other girls they came, while they were going out for the competition, people started withdrawing from the competition. They started retrieving back. But Dao kept on going. Dao and Jamie kept on going. Even go to a point, Dao fell into water. She came out. She continued. So Jamie was like, oh, like Dao didn't want to give up. She didn't want to stop, and like Jamie just got tired, and like she just had to give up. Then Dao, she continued. She got to the last point. Then she came back the next day. Like everybody was freezing, but Dao came out from the water. She was not even freezing. She just entered and she cleaned her name from the board. That kind of showed that like she just had to leave the whole rolling program. Like she gave up. She just had to tell them, okay, she working so hard, she being competitive, she being an extremist means that she could literally get what she wants. So that was it. And like everybody was so shocked. Even our coach, P, the professor, everybody, they were all surprised. Like they were like their facial expression. So their facial expression for me though. So like you were looking at them, they were like so surprised, and that was how she walked out. She didn't say a word to anyone. She walked out. The movie is a cool movie. I like it. Psychological thriller. It comes with suspense, intrigue, like the sounds, and like there were times in the movie where like there was no conversation. That conversation was not even like she didn't have time where she spoke. Like she was all up in her head trying to win so bad, like trying to do so well in the competition, like trying to like come out the best. So like she didn't really like have conversations with them in the team, like. But it's a really nice movie. I don't know what I'm going to rate this movie, but like based on the genre, I think this movie is 5/10. Yeah, I think that's fair enough. Yeah, 5/10. So guys, go watch this movie and tell me what you feel about the movie and tell me what you think about this movie. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my video, share my video, comment on my video, and tell me what you feel about my video. I am here seated waiting for your reviews and comments. Bye.